Chris Cuomo used to be an anchor on CNN. Mm-hmm. I don't know what were the circumstances in which they let him go.
So I remember this. It was when his brother, Andrew Cuomo, you may have heard of him, was in the midst of the wave of sexual harassment and, assault in some ways, allegations. And it was found that he was basically serving as an informal advisor to him, despite being a journalist at CNN. And so
that seems like a conflict of interest.
Yes, CNN basically said it was a conflict, and they parted ways.
He attempted to try to identify one of the accusers.
I mean, he tried to dox one of them. That's fine. And, incidentally, I should also say, just as a side note, I mentioned the other day that I had remembered a story where Mario Cuomo did not attend Andrew's 50th birthday. And I can't find the article on that, but somebody sent me an article where Andrew was not invited to a celebration of Mario Cuomo's legacy because all of Andrew Cuomo's all of Mario Cuomo's, advisors and confidants, they didn't like Andrew. Mm-hmm. They felt like he was a stain on his father's legacy. And I also think that he may have, there was some issue that he may have been inappropriate or Italian, as Andrew Cuomo would say, with one of these advisors' wife. God. Yeah. So anyways, but folks can Google for that story. But that's neither here nor there. Here is Chris Cuomo, and coincidentally, he has a problem with Zohran Mamdani.
What?
I mean, it's just like he's an observer of the news and he sees that there's a problem. And he even has come up with a new slogan that nobody else except for him uses. So it's not really a slogan, but he's come up with a nickname for people who want more affordability. Is that it?
I guess so. He doesn't do a great job. It's not in this part.
He calls it mega, but nobody knows really what it means.
I think it's make the economy great again, but he doesn't explicitly say it in this.
Yeah, which of course is...
He thinks it's so clear that he can just say it.
Yeah, so he's going to say there's a MAGA versus mega thing. And it really is it's also a cry for help, I think.
Both are right about what feels wrong about the economic realities in America. And both are more about the anger than they are about the answers. MAGA and mega are about the anger, not the answers. Okay, don't take it from me. Take it from His Honor.
A great New Yorker once said that while you campaign in poetry, you govern in prose. If that must be true, let the prose we write still rhyme, and let us build a shining city for all.
Okay, look, there was a lot of anger in the speech because the anger is what...
Okay, now I'll tell you something, what just happened there. They played the wrong clip, and they actually played a quote from Chris Cuomo's dad by mistake. You know what this tells me? Nobody at News Nation likes Chris Cuomo.
Right.
And he thought that they were going to play an angry thing. And they literally played the Mario Cuomo quote that Mamdani added and just said, we can have rhyme, which I think he's just sort of implying, we can be a little bit more
we can govern
exciting.
Poetry as well.
Yes, and we can actually do things, which of course is not really about anger.
So hostile.
Wait, I just don't.
For all?
Why do you think they played the wrong clip?
I honestly think it's because nobody there likes Chris Cuomo.
But this is the but
watch his look on his face.
I don't think. Well, he might be recognizing that that's his father being quoted.
Yes, no, he does. He thought they were going to be playing a clip that was angry. But that's why he
thinks it's angry, because he's basically saying he's not being a unifier. He's taking a pot shot at my dad. That is his definition of anger. We're going to get to the Van Jones clips later. They've sent out the talking points, whoever it is, the Zionist donors, whatever it is. Zohran Mamdani is angry. He's a radical. He's crazy. Van Jones says angry, same thing. they are going with this narrative. And so that's what he's running with. I think he's trying to say it's divisive. He's still taking shots at my poor narcissistic sexual predator brother in his victory speech.
But that's not the part they played. The part they played was him literally saying what Mario Cuomo said.
He comments on it being
let's
like,
go back.
Okay,
Let's go
okay.
back. Just go back and look at his face coming out of that thing. And I think he takes a moment and he realizes oh, this is not the place for that clip.
Shining city for all.
Okay, look, there was a lot of anger in the speech because the anger is what got him there, okay? The question is, who is they, right? And whose time is it no longer, and what will that look like? Now, that was a reference in there, which was a very weird mix. He just paraphrased Mario Cuomo and Ronald Reagan. I don't know if he knows that. I think he did because he was trying to be petty. But my father's line, again, I don't think it was an accident. I don't care what you think you know about the left, okay? This guy, AOC, Bernie, compared to my father, these are posers when it comes to being true democratic values, all right? My father was a doer and a fighter and a fixer. He loved America. He believed that he would never have become anything like he was able to become here. And he believed, and a big part of that was capitalism, and that diversity was our strength. And
Okay, pause it.
Hold on for a second.
He is quoting your father, dummy, to mock your brother, to stick a little knife in him and not even say the name Cuomo, but to have you react to it and have Andrew understand, yeah, I'm using your own father's words against you as I beat your ass for a second time. He was trying to just this is his rapper background. He was just being awesome, basically. And there was a great article in Politico, maybe we were referencing it, where they just completely lay into Andrew Cuomo about this with a bunch of quotes, one from State Senator Liz Kruger and then from Bill de Blasio too, about basically how Andrew Cuomo is constantly chasing his father's legacy and constantly unable to live up to it.
Yeah, on top of Andrew, this is like Mamdani's reminder to Cuomo, you're not your dad.
Yeah.
And the idea that Chris Cuomo sort of elides the fact that he was first generation immigrant, my dad, and he loved this country because this is the place where it could happen, which of course is almost like the centerpiece of Mamdani's campaign, right? The immigrant experience in New York. Specifically that speech. And then on top of that, him saying diversity is our strength. The last time I heard anybody comment on the question as to whether diversity is our strength was this guy's brother. Yep. When he said it's also a danger.
A weakness.
It can be a weakness on MSNBC and then repeatedly confused two black hosts' names on the network.
Yeah, let's.
To divide needed to be dealt with, okay? He was stronger than all of them combined, but sweeter as well. These are mean people, and that's why half the city came out against them. But they are right about what is wrong when it comes to affordability. The question is, do they want to make things right or worse? Three big points. MAGA and MEGA are following playbooks. Project 2025, you can say, oh, that's a boogeyman. No,
like a jank and I feel like this is like the both sides type of thing. I don't remember a single mayoral campaign where there was more specifics about what the guy wanted to do. I mean, Mamdani, we'll see if he can do it, but it is quite clear what he's going to be judged on, whether he can deliver those four things: the free buses, the universal child care, the freeze on the rents, and the grocery stores. I mean, everybody in the country knows those are his four things.
And not one can name an Andrew Cuomo policy that he was presenting.
Except, him being a total perv. But, also...
I don't think that was a promise.
Yeah, but the way he's talking about his father...
I'm not going to not be Italian.
Yeah, the way he's talking about his father as this, unifying figure, that was... It was in the 1970s, when Cuomo did lose the Democratic primary and ran in as an independent, which his son tried to echo. And that was when they were running the ads, vote for Cuomo, not the homo.
Against Ed Koch.
Against Ed Koch, who was a closeted gay man. So this is total revisionist history as well.
Yeah, but Mamdani and AOC never brought him cereal in the morning.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Right.
Like he was sweet as he was powerful.
Yeah. Dad, well, actually, Dad wasn't, there is I imagine that there's a real story about the relationship in this family. Well,
this is why Cuomo was blue Trump. I mean, it's all there. Nepo baby comes from a father who was more successful than you, constantly trying to live up to them, built on bullying and transactions and corruption. I mean, they are very, very similar people.
You mentioned the vote Cuomo, not the homo thing. Did you see the update that Andrew Cuomo's daughter did on that recently?
Oh my God, I did see this. This is the most cringe thing. I will say it's not racist and it's not homophobic and it's just
atrocious.
It's just, yes. This is, it's amazing. This came out after, you know what's amazing about it? It's at Cool Girls for Capitalism event. And
can I get an invite to that?
Did they have to put her father in a cage?
No, but
you should see the pictures. He's looming in the background.
But
is it a straitjacket?
Yeah, they need cuffs for that guy, and not in the way you're thinking, Andrew.
But why is it the biggest simps for capitalism have absolutely no sense of what they're putting out and how it will be received by the public?
No demand for this.
This is one of the worst product rollouts I've ever seen. Go ahead. Yes, like even he was like, sweetheart, please, I love you, you're my daughter, but stop, my God, stop. No FOMO, vote Cuomo.
No fear of missing out, vote Cuomo. Yeah. What are we missing out on? Some lower back touching?
Oh my God. I'm sure she's a very nice person, but I don't think...
I love even his comment, like, it's great how you just came up with that kind of says, like, you know, this was off the top of her head, everybody.
Right.
You know that saying, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? Well, sometimes it does. Sometimes there's a tree and it's on like a hill, and sometimes the apple falls off the tree, and it rolls all the way down to the hill, and there's a stream there. And it rolls into the stream, and the stream takes it down out to the ocean, essentially, and then it just goes miles and miles away. Well, I think that's what we're watching here.
There's another saying for that, which is shit rolls down.
Oh my gosh. Hey folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.